Problem 2. Understanding. The better you get at speaking Welsh, the more frustrating it is when you can't understand what someone says back to you. It's a horrible feeling. The first time you ask someone to repeat themselves is embarrassing enough, but when you need to ask them 3 or 4 times for every sentence, you start to want the earth to open up and swallow you. And of course, when you feel embarrassed and frustrated every time you try to have a conversation in Welsh, you get less and less likely to have those conversations, and more likely to lose heart and give up. It doesn't have to be like that though. Time and time again on our intensive courses, I've watched people go from being early stage learners and understanding very little to being people who can understand as much as or even more than they can speak. Their improvement in understanding is consistently the most impressive part of the results we get, even in just those 5 days. And you can get the same results, yes, in the next 5 days from now, if you use listening exercises that have the same 2 key elements. The first key element is that the listening exercises must only use Welsh that you already know, so the challenge is not about learning lots of new words. There are 2 ways to achieve this. You can either take the listening exercises in our free course, which only use material you've already covered, or you can find a short clip, about 5 minutes is ideal, and get a Welsh-speaking friend to make a transcript and a translation for you. Then you do the legwork of learning any new words in it, and you're ready to go. The second key element is that they need to be at double speed. This seems counterintuitive. It makes it more difficult. But what you're trying to do is train your brain to recognise Welsh words and phrases using smaller clues so that you can process them more quickly. If you listen to 1 hour of accelerated listening exercises with familiar content for 5 days in a row, the results will be genuinely amazing. By the end of the 5 days, normal speech will seem slow and clear, and you'll have a much better chance in conversation of working out words you don't know from the context. Most of the listening exercises in our free course are at double speed, and these are what we use on our 5-day intensives. But if you have a listening exercise you've chosen for yourself, it's pretty easy to use a free tool like Audacity to double the speed, or just ask a techie friend or any passing teenager to do it for you. In the last video of this short series, I'll show you 2 different ways to break through the most dangerous problem you have left, the plateau. The plateau, that sense that you're stuck and that you're not getting any better however hard you try, has been the doom of many a Welsh learner before you. In the next video, I'll show you how to make sure that the plateau never conquers you, and even if you choose, how to guarantee that you'll be a confident Welsh speaker in just 6 months from now.